The Selfish Tortoise. Everyone disliked Tortoise because he was proud, greedy, and dishonest. He was nice to others whenever it suited him, and when he got what he wanted, he would ignore them and walk away. No one liked him, but Tortoise did not care. He had a good wife who always looked after him. One day, there was a lot of excitement among the birds. Tortoise learned that the birds had all been invited to a great feast in the sky. Of course, Tortoise wanted to go. Tortoise went to the birds. "Take me with you," he said. "I have become good now." "Well, maybe he has changed," said the birds, feeling sorry for him. But they didn't know how they could take him with them to the sky, for he had no wings and couldn't fly. "Please, please, think of a way," begged Tortoise. So the birds thought about it and at last came up with an idea. "Let's each give him one feather and then he'll be able to fly like us." Messages were sent to all the birds of the world that each of them was to give Tortoise a feather. There were parrots and peacocks, ostriches, eagles, etc. Birds of every kind, every shape, size and color. Each bird gave Tortoise a feather and he stuck it on his back. Soon Tortoise was ready to fly. He looked magnificent and colorful. All the birds stood around him and admired him and told him how fine he looked. Then it was time to start. They took off and Tortoise took off with them. He found himself soaring towards the clouds, as if he had been born with all those lovely feathers. Soon they reached the sky. The sky people welcomed them warmly to their country. The sky people, seeing Tortoise's colorful feathers, thought he was the king of the birds. The food was brought in on great platters. Tortoise's eyes grew bigger and bigger. He began to gobble the food as fast as he could, throwing the feathers here and there. Each time the birds tried to get a bite, he pushed them away and wouldn't let them come near the food. Tortoise ate and ate until he could eat no more. When at last the birds got a chance to get near the feast, they found that there was very little food left. "This is terrible," they cried angrily. "He's done it again." They turned to go home, but took away the feathers that they had given Tortoise. Suddenly, Tortoise realized that he was without wings. How was he to fly back without any feathers? He saw one bird that had stayed behind. Parrot. "Parrot, parrot, please take a message to my wife," he said. "Tell her to spread all the softest mattresses and cushions we have in the garden, so that I won't hurt myself when I jump down." But Parrot did the very opposite. He told Tortoise's wife to bring out all the hardest things in the house, nails and axes and spades. Poor Mrs. Tortoise did as Parrot told her. Tortoise took a great leap from the sky. He fell on the hard, sharp things his wife had spread out. His shell cracked in 100 places and never mended again.